I'm Giuliani with Signature Hits Magazine. I'm with rapper of Dancing on Me. So tell me, I know you worked with Jim Jones on your album. Now, how did that come about?
The name of the album is called Rooftop, and I've been working on music in Harlem a long time. I had my first record, Chicken Noodle Soup, and when I did Chicken Noodle Soup, Jim actually tried to help me get a deal, but I decided to go do my own thing. And this time around, I made a song called Dancing on Me, and Jim hopped on the record. And the rest is history. We had so much good chemistry in the studio, we decided to do a whole album together, a whole mixtape album together.
I know you have a birthday party coming up this week, and how does it feel having P. Diddy, of all the people, hosting the party for you?
Well, like I said, he's one of the main reasons I got into this game. He's very inspirational in my career, and I tell him that all the time. He tell me to shut up, but that's my guy. But he, like, growing up, I wasn't old enough to go to his parties, and you always heard about his parties, how crazy his parties be. So I asked him, I called him, I said, yo, I need you to host my 22nd birthday. And he was just like, whatever you need, I got you. So he's gonna be there, and it's actually a big concert in town with a lot of my friends performing like the same days. Trey Songz to be there, Chris Brown to be there.
Right. Now, I know on the album you worked with other artists, such as Cassie. And how did that come about?
Well, actually, Cassie's on my solo album, which is coming out on Universal SRC. I just did like a multi-million-dollar deal with Universal SRC about maybe 2 weeks ago. And the first single was called BFF. It's featuring Cassie. And I met her with her through Diddy. Diddy's like my big brother. Now, one day he just happened to call me. He was like, yo, you're doing a lot of good things. Come down to my studio. And after that, I went to Miami one day. I stayed down there with him a few days and stuff like that. And then the rest is history. So shout out to Diddy, shout out to Cassie. And we got a lot of good things coming in the future. Me and Diddy got like a whole project we're doing together right now.
But now, what kind of advice would you give kids about their education? Because I know that you also have like a charity event that goes on.
Well, every year I do a bunch of charitable work for the kids, but the most important thing I can do for the kids is just lead by example, showing kids, like, none of my music is negative, there's no cursing, none of my music, so I can show kids that you can have good, clean, fun music, and it don't gotta be corny, it could be fun, and you can make a lot of money doing it. And, I do a program with something called E4A, that's Entertainers for Education Alliance. Every year we do a big fundraiser concert for the kids, and actually we got one coming up in a few days. It's me, Kerry Hilson, and Ryan Leslie. And I'm gonna bring some surprises with me. Every year we do it. And I just stay in touch with my community, like the Children's Aid Society, the Rucker Games, and me, Chris Brown, we do the Rucker every summer in Harlem. We both from Harlem, so we just out here trying to lead by example and trying to make sure the kids have somebody good to look up to.
What made you get into this wonderful charity?
When I was growing up, we didn't really have no charities. So it was me. I didn't have nobody come in to help me do music, or I didn't know a rapper. When I was growing up, Mason and Diddy was out, but they were so big, you couldn't touch them. So I try to build my career and become a star, but I still want to be able to be in the community doing work, because I knew I didn't have that when I was growing up. And I feel if I would have had that and more kids would have had that, like a lot of my friends got killed, they in jail. So maybe if they had somebody who they seen was actually doing it, they maybe would have changed their route, because you don't believe you can do it unless you know somebody who did it. You see somebody on TV like, I can't do that shit. I ain't never gonna meet them. And then when you meet somebody, you like, oh man, I could do exactly what he doing. Because if I can do it, can anybody do it? I grew up poor and we didn't have nothing, and I grinded it out, and I'm just trying to build a career from here now.